Hey guys, so I'm doing my pet peeves video today, and I might sound a little like biatchy in this, um, but oh well. Okay, so one of my biggest pet peeves is when people chew loud. I really don't understand why you can't just chew quietly. It's not hard. I literally cannot sit at the table with my family because I hate people who chew loud. I complain about it all the time, and it's probably my first or second biggest pet peeve. It annoys the freaking crap out of me. Chew quietly. Thank you. Next is when, you have these 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders who act like they're so cool. I cannot stand it. I can judge because I was already in those grades. Yeah, I understand when you're in those grades, you're growing up and you feel a sense of you're cool, you're mature. I completely understand. But there is a difference between just being mature and, growing up and acting stupid. If you're with your friends walking down the street and you have short shorts on that you can almost see your butt in and tank tops that are so tight and you're screaming and yelling when cars go by, no. Really don't stop. Just stop. You're making yourself look like idiots. You need to stop. I cannot stand it. Or when you go to a gaming event and there's all these girls that are that are in 6th or 7th grade and they're all in their groups together and they look at you, they're like, I'm like, excuse me, I'm almost 18. You can sit down. You're 10. That just really annoys me. Next is chewing with your mouth open. I cannot stand that. Chew with your mouth closed. Put food in your mouth. Chew with your mouth closed. That's all. It's disgusting. No one wants to see what you're chewing. Please, please, people, just chew with your mouth closed. Next one is stereotypes. I cannot stand people who stereotype. I cannot stand when someone... Okay, here's some examples. When you see someone working at McDonald's. Oh, they probably didn't go to high school. They're probably living with their parents. They probably have no money. They're going to have no future. No. I would freaking work at McDonald's if I could. Because it's money. It's a second job. Why not? Yeah, it's not the best place to work at, but it doesn't mean that people who work there are lowlifes. Ugh, seriously. It's so annoying. Or when people see a teen mom and they're like, oh, she's probably a slut. No. Probably 99.9% of the time teen moms are not. So stop. Thank you. Next is when you see people, on Twitter or Facebook who are all, we all need to be nice to people, stop judging people, but then something happens and they'll immediately judge the person. Trust me, it happens so many times. I could name probably about 5 to 10 people who do this, but I'm not going to. But it is so annoying. No. Don't start preaching on Twitter and Facebook to get likes or retweets or favorites about how we all need to be nice to each other and how we all need to, be non-judgmental. And then you'll see someone's in a relationship with that person, and then immediately you judge. Or whatever someone wants to do as a career type, and then you start immediately, why would they want to do that? Or that's not going to give them money, or they're going to have a future with that. Stop. Thank you. Next is when I have to repeat myself. I barely will repeat myself because it's so annoying. I will say something, and the person will wait until after I'm done with my long story or a sentence to be like, what? No. I mean, once in a while, of course, everyone can't hear sometimes, and of course, I ask people to repeat themselves, but when it's constantly all the time, or if you just say something like, bye, and someone's like, what? And you're like, bye. I hate repeating myself. Next is YOLO. Okay, I admit I have used YOLO a few times, but there are people who are like, I got coffee today, YOLO. I'm pretty sure half the world gets coffee. That's not YOLO. And just because you did something like maybe you jumped across something big does not mean YOLO. I understand it was popular. I've used it, but only a few times. But there are people who literally use YOLO for everything. They'll be like, going to sleep, YOLO. Like, no, stop it. Another thing is swag. Overused completely. I've used it also, mainly just if I'm with my friends and we're acting stupid, I'll just be like, swag. But like literally, if someone, like, I cannot stand, especially guys, when they'll like post shirtless pictures and be like, swag. Then the next day they'll post pictures of like half their underwear showing and they'll be like, swag. No. One, that's usually not swag unless you're like Zac Efron or Channing Tatum. 2, I really don't want to see your underwear. And 3, you do not have to use swag as every caption for every picture you take. Next are people who think they know it all. I could name quite a few of those people. No, you do not know everything. I don't know everything. I've never claimed to know everything. If I say something and you're like, oh yeah, I know, there's no possible way of you knowing it, why? Why would you say that you know? You don't know everything. You know, just because you're older and have lived longer does not mean you know everything or necessarily are smarter than me or other people. Okay? Okay. Next is when people get stupid tattoos. Listen, I love tattoos, actually. I'm a fan of tattoos. I have nothing against tattoos. I'm getting a tattoo when I turn 18. But some people just get really stupid tattoos. Like, if you get, like, I don't even know. Like, if you get your boyfriend or girlfriend's name on you, don't talk to me. Because most likely you will either break up, cheat, be cheated on, not get married, and that creates really awkward situations. What are you going to do with that tattoo if any of those 4 things happen? It's going to just be on your body? I cannot stand that. Or people just get like a star or like a character. Like, that is stupid. I understand if it means something to you, then do it. To me personally, things like that are stupid. Please just don't do it and waste the money. Next thing is bad drivers. Now, I recently just got my license, and I understand I've made some mistakes, but I've never gotten in a car accident. I've never ran a red light. I've never, any of those things. Cross my fingers. I don't want to jinx myself. You know, sometimes I don't use my blinker. I mean, I understand, like, I'm not a perfect driver, and I've never claimed to be. But there are people, adults, who have been driving for years, who cut you off, who never use the blinkers, who quick get over in another lane, who pull out in front of you when really there's no time for them to pull out in front of you because you're coming. I cannot stand bad drivers. Next thing, and this might be offensive to some people, I guess, but it's teens who party all the time. It's annoying and immature and most of the time just not right. If you're 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, any of those ages that you are not an adult, I don't care. You should not be out every single weekend partying. Most likely drinking alcohol underage, which I am proud to say I never have done, ever. Or doing drugs. Or smoking. And who knows what else. Seriously, I understand at 16, 17, 15, whatever age you are, you want to have fun. You want to be out there, you want to live life, be with your friends. Trust me, I understand it, but why do you need to go every weekend and party and post pictures that make you look like trash? Because, like, seriously, like, I'm not saying people who go out and party are trash. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying if it's every weekend, you're getting drunk every weekend, and you're a teenager, you need to reevaluate your life. Because, 1, I don't want anything bad to happen to you. And 2, you can be a lot more successful if you don't do those things. Next pet peeve has to, people who swear to act cool. Now, I'm not a big swearer. I actually never swear, like, ever. I just don't swear. It's not, I don't think it's right, and I don't swear. But I cannot stand seeing younger kids who just swear when they're around their friends because I think it's cool. Swearing, it's just another word. It does not make you look cool. Trust me. Just don't swear. Next is when people cancel plans. I understand things come up. Trust me, like, I understand. I've canceled before too. But literally, when you are gonna come to my house or pick me up or something in like 20 minutes before you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I something came up. No. If you don't want to hang out with me, just tell me. Because I get ready, I'm all dressed and I have my makeup on, and then I have nowhere to go. It's just really rude and annoying. And the last one is when someone takes my phone to see a picture or something. Like, if I'm holding it to your face and you can't see it, let me know instead of just grabbing it. And then, one, not only just grabbing it and looking at my picture, but most likely looking at my other pictures too, which I didn't give you permission for. So, stop that. Thank you. So, that is all my pet peeves that I could think of. I know there's kind of a lot, but I'm sure you guys can relate to a lot of these. But I'm really a nice person, so don't let this video fool you. Okay, bye!